How long's this going to take? Because I do have places to be.
Takes as long as it takes, you'll be alright.
Cool, alright. Right, I'm just going to zoom in just to get some focus on you.
Sure. Where am I looking?
If you want to look at me.
Right. Oh, okay, cool.
And... okay, you ready?
Yeah.
No one could ever possibly accuse me of overpacking. I've seen this before. Definitely doesn't live in a drawer for, 11 months of the year. I've heard of some of these. Absolutely no idea who that's supposed to be. What do you reckon, Ziggy? Good weekend for a festival?
In your own words, what makes Cropredy blog special?
What makes Cropredy blog special?
In your own
Well, I don't think there are many festival-themed blogs where the two guys that present it are as handsome as we are. And I think that's been part of the appeal from the beginning. Not necessarily that we have interesting things to say or that the questions that we ask people are interesting. I think, to be honest, most people watch it with the sound off. I think they just like looking at us.
When people come up to you and recognise you and they want to take photos and have autographs and things like that, the way that I've found is if I get a disguise, usually kind of like a jokey sunglasses and nose and moustache and things, and I'm very careful not to alienate any fans. So whilst I remain hidden, I get a doppelganger, and they will go around and deal with all that for me. Means they've had to learn my signature and things like that, which the last doppelganger used to get into my bank accounts, but we've since sorted that and used alternate signatures. But I just deal with it by getting someone else to, and I think that's the beauty of fame.
Right, well, here we are. Casa de... whatever we're calling this. Are we calling it anything?
Casa de Croppers, right?
Casa de Croppers.
Yeah.
Now, Matt and I were discussing the other day, am I allowed to admit on camera that we're both in our 30s now?
Well, it's been done now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's too late. But because we are both in our 30s, by sort of Gen Z standards, we would be considered cringe. So I think calling it Casa de anything, it's a bit cringe.
Yeah, no cap.
I don't even know what that means.
That means it's true. No word of a lie, no cap.
Oh shit!
You need to keep up your knowledge of Gen Z, lingo is bare clapped, fam.
Oh shit! Well, I learned something today.
Yeah. In your own words, there's rumours that you aren't actually friends. Is this true?
I couldn't I? No, Matt and I were definitely friends for sure. Yeah, apart from there was that one time. No, we're friends. Yeah. This is something that everyone is dying to know. What is it really like working with Dan?
Oh, draining. Yeah. Kind of tries to work you a bit hard and puts your priorities in certain places and things, and where your priorities weren't really before, and we're filming this in a graveyard, so I imagine that may be foreshadowing of how things will end for me should I be worked too hard. He's nice. He will ask you, if you want a drink and things like that, but he's tough, and I think he runs a bit weird. In your own words, how do you cope when it gets dark?
Well, there are all kinds of things that I could say that I can't say on camera of what I do when it gets dark. I think...
How do you cope?
A lot of it is contemplating my own existence, my own mortality, my own demise.
And these are coping mechanisms.
No, not really.
Get me in front of some beautiful people in a field, and some sunshine if you don't mind. A few days of music and laughter, and new friends, and everyone is so damn kind. It's not hard to work out, I'm so much happier now. I left my worries and begin. Oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh.
Matt, are you reading yourself in the program again?
Yes.
Fucking guy.
So it's now the Saturday, and we've got a bit of the old Saturday flaggies, Saturday tired's. But we made it onto the field, and we're kind of planted here for the day. We've had a wonderful festival so far, for myself, personal reasons, but also, moments ago, we were watching the Deborah Bonham band, and this man came on that I recognised. We went down to the front to have a closer look, and it was only Robert Plant.
Yeah, nothing special, you
Yeah.
know, only rock and roll legend. So musically, we've both really enjoyed so much stuff
Oh, yeah.
over the last couple of days.
Henry goes from a place menu.
Anthony,
We'll do. Catch up with you in a little bit.
yeah, just imagine a scenario for me. You're introducing someone to Cropredy Festival for the first time. What are 5 things you would say you absolutely have to bring with you?
Okay, so yeah, carrier pigeon. The signal's not great, and if you can get carrier pigeon or homing pigeon or other pigeons, kind of depends on what sort of pigeon you get. Doves are unacceptable, but it's probably the quickest way and the best way to make sure a message is going to get to somebody because the signal's not great. So I recommend a carrier pigeon. You write your note and just you eat it over the field. I'd say that. The second thing I would say is probably a marmalade spoon. You don't want to be caught out. You bring your teaspoons and all your other spoons, but when you need your marmalade spreading and you haven't got your marmalade spoon, you're not going to go be a Neanderthal, right, and use a regular spoon or even a knife. Okay. So I think, a couple of spare tyres, I think. Mostly you'll find that you don't get a flat tyre, but there might be sort of tyres around the village that have flat tyres, and it's nice to do a good deed, and it gets you on board with the village community. And as a result of that, I was invited to their meeting last year, which was all for the greater good. So yeah, that's 3. I think it gets tough here because there's a choice of 2 in terms of importance. But I think a spare light bulb, just not because torches exist and we can use those. But if you have a really good idea, it can be hard to kind of illustrate that in front of other people when they haven't. There's all this music going on and stuff and whatnot. And then I'll probably just say kind of your swimming trunks or swimming suit, things like that. It gets warm and there's a lot of freedom and air circulation, and it becomes free aircon.
Yeah, and just to add to that point, it can also rain.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Dual purpose.
Exactly.
That was a really good answer. I think I've learned something from that, and I think that the audience will have learned something from that as well, so thank you.
They have, yeah.
And we're back. In the meantime, I've eaten dinner and had a nap.
I've eaten dinner with no nap.
Oh, you didn't have a nap?
No.
No?
Grown man.
Yeah. All the more reason.
I know, yeah. I need one, but I just can't nap in front of 6,500 people.
Anyway, it's Saturday evening, the sun's kind of going down, it's cooling down, I put a jumper on, and we were going to talk about our musical things that we've really liked over the weekend. There's been an awful lot. It's
brilliant.
It's been another year for me where so much has surprised me, and there was so much that I didn't know about. A real highlight for me was, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong and I'm really sorry, El Pony Pistador.
Pizador.
Pistador?
Like a pizador.
Like a pizza door.
Pizador. Like a northerner saying piece of dough. Pizador.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Right, well there you go then. What he said.
I've probably got it wrong.
But yeah,
too.
that was a real highlight and a real surprise.
They were great,
Surprise of what they managed to get the crowd to do.
I like a Spooky Man's Corral kind of equivalent, fitting in that kind of section of like, never heard of them.
Yeah.
Gave them a chance. And brilliant.
And didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And yeah, just I feel like one of those unexpected things that wins the crowd over very quickly.
Yeah.
And just got done watching the Martin Barr band. Big fan of Martin Barr here. One of my favourite guitar players.
Yeah, oh no, brilliant.
And do you want to tell the story while you're on camera?
Yeah, so back in 2019 we were doing the documentary. So we were backstage and Martin Barr's walking to the press area where we were stood. I thought I'd try and play it cool because it's Martin Barr. So I went, "Oh, you're right," and he went, "Yeah, you're right. I enjoyed your set." Which is one of two things. There's a case of mistaken identity, which I don't think so, or because I didn't play at Cropredy that year or any year yet, he must have seen me at a pub in Nuneaton.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was.
And you just
that's the set he was referring to.
Yeah,
I didn't see him there.
Yeah.
Nice guy. So it's been quite a rocky afternoon so far. We've had some nice kind of in-between things as well, some kind of folkier things, and it's been a good balance of music. And as we know, it's not just about music. You'll see all our kind of cutaway footage, and we've seen so many wonderful people and friends and everything, as we always do, and it's just so lovely.
That's why we love being here.
It's the people that make it. And I was saying to Dan last night, you know, with it being the smaller, reduced crowd, what I do find is you've got 6,500 of the most dedicated people to this festival. You haven't got people that have sort of come in last minute and chanced it and don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You've got people who are here because they love this place, and that is really evident this year.
Yeah, it's a true Cropredy crowd.
Everyone here is for Cropredy, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go enjoy the rest of our night.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Do you think the people in the graveyard mind that people sit on them once a year?
I think they like the attention.
Sure.
I mean...
Rest in peace, but not completely.
Oh yeah, I mean... I'm looking around and I'm thinking about the lives that these people had.
Yep.
I could invent stories for all of them, you know. They could be more or less exciting than the way I imagine them, but you know, some people here might not have been sat on in their lives, and so we're actually giving them something in death that they couldn't get.
It's a service.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. After all these years of doing Cropredy blog and being on camera, what is the one thing that you have learned about yourself?
Well, yeah, I think I do need to think about this one because, you know, I struggle to learn generally. I think I've learned that about myself. That's a tough thing. I really am struggling here. I've learned that no matter how gluten-free you are, there's always someone more gluten-free than you. And I think that just speaks for itself, and it's a beautiful sentiment. And I've learned that whilst I am gluten-free, there are other people who are gluten-free too.
I mean,
I'll just start that, you know.
It's both self-reflection and, you know, a message to send to the world, I think.
Yeah, and I've learned that the main other key thing is that I've learned just how modest I can be and humble I can be, and I think that is what makes me so brilliant and just so intelligent and clever, is my modesty. It just sings and does a lot for me. So it's now the Sunday. We've had a fantastic weekend. I know we say that every year, but it's been wonderful. We've had some really nice moments.
Yeah, I don't want it to end.
No.
I hate this moment. Much as I miss my own bed and like own bathroom.
Oh yeah, I'm dying to go home, but I don't want to leave.
Yeah, it's the same problem every year.
Yeah, terrible choice, but sadly we do have to go. But we just want to thank everybody and everyone and everything, including Fairport and the organisers and our very good friends.
Our good friends.
Who may want to come in.
Who we've loved spending time with these guys this weekend. It's been so much fun.
Same to you as well.
10 years we've known him this year.
Yeah.
10th anniversary.
So, Cropredy blog viewers of old will remember when Max was shorter than both of us.
Not the case anymore.
There's a video somewhere.
One of my favourite things about being friends with these two is that I am friends with the two tallest people here, so I can always find them.
So we are tired and haggard and broken and bruised and battered, but we wouldn't change it, I don't think.
No.
We had a brilliant time. There was musically it was fantastic, and I'm ashamed to say I wasn't expecting it to be. But I really had a wonderful time. Some knockout bands that I'd never heard of before, but we'll check them out now.
Right, well, thanks for watching for 16 years.
Thanks again for another year. And if you watch again, we might do it next year.
Yeah, cool.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
That's all you need from me, yeah? Yeah, brilliant, cool. I've got a meeting. Thanks very much. I've got a meeting. Thank you. I want to thank you so much for your time here today.
No, thank you.
I know you probably have other places to be and things to do, so thank you.
Nothing.